Halloween is coming up, and so is all the spooks. Halloween is fun for me because Green Fortress 2 is playing during that time. Now, because I want to avoid the same thing what happened with the Tale of Rumia, because Fiska keeps bullying me because of it, I will be telling some of the scary stuff I found from games and TV shows / movies. So let's not wait any longer, let's get started. In the 19th era, an anime called Tales from Moomin Valley still continues being popular in Finland. The show seems wholesome and happy, but during the 6th episode it shows this show is pretty scary. They croak. Now you may think, this isn't that scary. You may be right, but when I was a child, this was scary as hell. I mean, her voice, the music that plays when she appears, and her ability makes her terrifying. She freezes things around her, and what she also touches freezes as well. Now that if anything is terrifying. Someone even went an extra step and made a horror game where you have to find the King Ruby while avoiding her. But unfortunately it got hit with a copyright strike and turned into something else. I just want to say that she isn't evil. She is just lonely and wants a friend, but her coldness prevents that, and that's kinda sad. But truly, she traumatized many children during 90s and 2000s. And still continues to this day when MTV3 redubbed the show and placed them on television. Although I can agree with the dub being as scary as the old dub, but I will let you decide on that.
Ei ketään. Säikytimme sen tiehensä. Merke otti jalat alleen.
Siinä se on.
Minä varmaankin säikytin mörön tiehensä. Oppipahan pysymään poissa täältä.
Siinä se on.
Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves is one of my favorite childhood games, because the memorable characters, the music, and of course, the story. The story is quite light until episode 4. If you have played this game, then you know what I mean. Episode 4, Jailbreak. This episode level is creepy. Wolves that might come out of statues makes it unpleasant to walk past them. Also these bats, compared to other guards that alert guards when they see you, makes them pretty scary when you don't want to fight with them. You start the episode with Bentley, and some missions later you get to play as Sly. And breaking into the prison with crowds, with guards and spotlights doesn't make this episode feel easy. 5th episode continues with the creepy theme, but this episode takes the spotlight just how the missions go and how the level started and ended. Toho series has over 20 games currently and dozens of fan games out there, and its popularity keeps increasing. Now my first experience with Toho was with Team Fortress 2. Now Toho has cute girls, so you think they aren't that scary. Unless you have a puppy of little girls like I do.
Oh no! No!
Now in reality, some of them are quite powerful and secretly monsters which can tear you apart pretty quickly. One of them being Rumia. Rumia is a yokai who can manipulate darkness and eats people. I mean, can this little girl look any threatening? I mean, no, but if you dig closer, you realize that she is pretty scary. Even though she is lazy to do so and said at one point it's generally a pain for her to do so. She uses her darkness mask as a supporting ability when attacking others, and that is spooky. Now there are other spooky Tohos which I won't go in too much detail. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What an iconic brand, and the cartoon what aired at 2003, oh boy, masterpiece. Until season 6 and 7 were introduced. Now this cartoon had pretty dark theme, like season 5 wasn't even shown here in Finland. There are quite scary characters, like the elite ninjas. Their eyes are fucking red, but means they're evil and wants you dead. The Rat King. Not this giant purple aliens, he's not even scary, seriously, the worst villain. And finally, the Shredder. Now I know the 2012 Shredder might be scarier, But I have only watched few episodes from the first season. I won't talk about him, but instead I will talk about the Ultron Shredder. Now in my opinion the first cartoon Shredder was just too goofy, so they really did him fucking terrifying in this cartoon. We see him getting crushed by a water tower, getting fucking exploded twice, and of course he survived all of them. Even when he gets sent to Gold Asteroid Field, he still manages to return. And what I could say without his counterparts, Tengu Shredder and Cyber Shredder. I haven't properly watched the 5th season, so I don't know yet how scary Tengu Shredder is. But I can say something about Cyber Shredder. His helmet is fucking goat-like. You know what that stands for? Satan! And you know what Satan stands for? Evil. Very evil. But let's get back to original Shredder. Now when he is first shown with his armor, it looks tough as hell, and of course, the blaze on his hands has made him iconic and of course, scary. I mean, it pretty much needs one slice to your back and you will die. It really doesn't help the feeling when he is as well an alien, a dangerous alien who destroys civilizations, because him being a tiny fuck, he can take control of something bigger, something powerful. Truly, this version of Shredder was terrifying, and it was so satisfying when Turtles defeated Shredder and vaporized him for good. Ratchet & Clank is one of my favorite platformers of all time. The action, weapons, memorable cast, and of course, the humor really made me love this game series. Especially the first game, because of amazing the environments look and the soundtrack is fantastic. But there was that one level that kinda scared me when I was a kid. That being Gem League Moon Base. You get to play in emptiness of space and seeing how dark the moon base was, and the track that plays during there, it really did spook me a little. I can nowadays beat this level fine, but I won't forget what I thought about it as a child. I really didn't appreciate Jak and Daxter until I was older. I mean, their games are top-notch platforming, and later on the series the stories got interesting and the gunplay was fun. Well, I can't be the only one who got spooked by the Misty Island. It had lots of nasty lurkers and it was hard to get back to the boat if you went too deep in. It couldn't help with the feeling when you knew you were trespassing the enemy's island. The dark eco pool was dangerous but fascinating to look at. But the true horror begins if you swim too far from the shore. Now honorable mentions about things that scared me. Hattifatteners, alien snappers, this fucking bear and wolf, nethers, again, this shark, this fucking shark in Ratchet games. Robot Guard, Ice Queen, this scene from the classic Turtles, this Tentacle, the Hobgoblin, this scene from the Moomins, most of the Moomins.